What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Picking up after the cursed Battle of the Chosen. I was able to defeat them. Truly, these were Chaos's Chosen. Straight out of the Warhammer fantasy. These guys were basically unbreakable monsters. I took the fight like 7 times. I did it, guys. The armor that I got was Sir Steinhardt's Splendor, an extraordinarily well-crafted piece of lamellar armor. It is covered with beaten gold, which makes it truly stand out. I currently have it on Arcus, Solaire, which I think is a pretty good person to put it on. As a standalone two-hander, he's going to need all the body armor he can get. And, yeah, that battle was tough, y'all. Many a dog was sacrificed, sadly. How many did I actually lose? Some of these brothers I just put in for the upcoming fight, because we have a lot of injuries. But, so what did I do off camera? I basically went in a circle. I took a fight, I think here, against some undead. It was a pretty tough undead fight, but I smashed it. And I picked up a patrol contract, and I came right back up here, hoping that maybe the configuration of this location had changed. And it did, but it changed for the worse. They got Chosen plus a couple extra Reavers and a drummer. And I still managed to beat them. However, it was like Groundhog's Day, because flippin' Reynold died almost every single fight, and to the point where it almost wasn't funny anymore. He just kept getting decapitated or smashed into the ground. I don't know what it was about him that they decided they should keep targeting him, but they did. And they kept killing him. I got a bunch of their weapons. Cool. I'm repairing them. They're just good to sell. They gave me some extra amber, and of course that awesome piece of armor. And I was holding off on selling some of this other stuff because the prices weren't good. But with this patrol mission, I decided to take advantage of that and get 13 extra heads for our contract. I'd like to move over here to Forefathers Gathering, because our next location that we have to patrol to is Grimstad. So I'm thinking I'll just cut through here, down through this fog of war, and we'll get that done. But guys, we've got some levels to pump. I already went ahead and did the stats just to get that done off camera. Wolf here, he is a Hammer Master. Let's go ahead and give him rotation. We've got Arcus here. Is an Axe Master. Just kind of quickly checking to see what he has, what he needs. Should probably get him reach advantage. Zigzagonoff finally hit level 11. Happy to see it. He is... Let's see. Yeah, these are a little weird. Because he's wearing heavy armor, so he doesn't have any need of stuff like Overwhelm and any of this other stuff. What do we get with him? Yeah, this one's not a no-brainer for me. Let me think on that. I've got a couple ideas, but I'm not locked in. I'm thinking fast adaptation currently. And perhaps even gifted. Let's see, Miguel got a level. And I was thinking with him, we want him to have Underdog, as he will often be in the front lines. So that'll help him if he ever gets surrounded. He'll keep his defensive stats, which are very high. And then lastly, I was thinking let's get him Spear Mastery. Because I think he'll do damage. Oh, no. I wanted to get him Bags and Belts. That's right. He's going to be a guy who carries extra throwing weapons and stuff for us. And whenever we do have more grenades, he's going to be a big grenade thrower. So does he need all of this? No. Let's perhaps sub that. Get a throwing net in there. Grenade will probably be in the other slot. But I like that. Bags and belts. And if we need, he can carry some bandages or something like that. Okay. And then, man, Zigzagonoff here. With the handgun. Let's go fast adaptation. I'm curious to see how it functions with handguns. Because if I whiff all of my attacks, does it give me plus... Let's say I attack 3 opponents and I miss all 3. Does it give me a plus 30% chance to hit? And does it apply that 30% chance to hit to all of the AoE of the next attack? I could see fast adaptation being very good on handgun. But I could also see scenarios where Like, let's say you're attacking 5 units and you only hit 1 each time. You're not getting the benefit of fast adaptation at all. So it's kind of an interesting one. But I think for the most part it'll do more good than bad. I also like the idea of crippling strikes, which I think is what I'm going to take. Yeah. Go for massive injuries. Let's land as many attacks as we can. And let's move, guys. We got stuff to do. That was a tough battle. I kept getting so damn close, and then right at the end, something would happen. Alright, this is an excellent battle just for the sheer numbers. I have mostly all of my injured brothers taken out. Let's go ahead and fight these dudes. But what would happen is I'd be just about to turn that corner where I'm safe, and then all of a sudden the Chosen would go adrenaline, 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 adrenaline. And then I'd be like, oh god. And then they would all focus fire one guy and murder him. So, yeah. I'm hoping some of these dudes will give us some of the heavy throwing weapons. We've been in the north for a little while now, and we haven't gotten any. There we go. The Reavers have them. Yep, I see the javelins and the axes. Okay. We need to land some attacks, though. And like I did also mention, we lost a lot of dogs. There we go. I went for that to get the kill so I could get the reset. But we are missing quite a few attacks right now. That's a 5er, and I can't believe we're missing all these. There we go. Down they go. And we'll take the kills whenever we can get them. Step into here. That's a 4-man shot. We'll just go shut him down. And we'll use adrenaline to go first. This is one of our new bros, that's Wybor. Okay, not super eager to go 1v1 with this guy. Oh man, you could hear that music's pumping. Hell yeah. Alright, well, we didn't get as many kills as I would have liked here. We did some work, but mostly against the dogs. Later, man. I want to say I probably lost 4 war dogs. Without them, I would not have been able to win that Chosen fight without losing a brother. There's really no way. There were so many times where I would drop a dog in the middle of like 4 Chosen. They would all turn to attack it, and they would all miss. And just the sheer amount of DPS that takes away from my brothers was insane. And this guy's got to get focused down, or else we're going to have a bad time. Okay. We'll throw shots downtown. Yaku does not yet... No, Yaku does have quick hands. Good, good. That was a solid hit. That was beautiful. When in doubt, banner out. Step in here. Switch it up. So someone let me know in the comment sections, I think it was Mr. Blue, that you do not want to use fire grenades in the snow. Which, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because apparently the fire just goes out. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I did not. But I'm glad you said something before I tried that. Later, man. Alright. Step in there. Big hit with our awesome axe. I don't want to block an avenue for Jake here. There we go. Got the bleed. I'm going to adrenaline again. Let's kill this dude before he can use that hammer. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to run soon. We'll shield up. And I'll also... Oh, no, he's getting away. I was also going to say that these shields, these southern shields, the Sipper shields, they did a great job of taking the hits. Every time they tried to, like, destroy a shield, I was kind of just laughing at them. I was like, oh, no, dude. The durability on those things is so high, you're never getting through. Chosen's still pretty damn nasty, though. Alright, if I want this guy, and I do primarily because he has those throwing weapons. However, I'm noticing I don't have a lot of my dogs to catch him. Go get him, Bane. We'll lock him down. Warp up for the full surround. We're getting there. I'm just hoping this guy doesn't one-shot Snarler. Okay, Steady smashed me. And Bane's okay for now. This would be some legit workout music. What it reminds me of, if you guys, I've probably talked about this before. If you've never seen Marco Polo on Netflix, watch that show, guys. It's freaking awesome. I think they only made 2 seasons, sadly. The plebs didn't watch it as much as they should have. And if you're a pleb, you know who you are. It is... We're going to run him down. We're probably going to lose a dog for this. Almost. But it will make you hype for the era of, like, Kublai Khan. There's some epic battles. There's awesome, like, martial arts stuff. There's some sweet characters that almost, they get their, like, own spin-off and stuff. If that tells you anything. Alright, some of you guys just aren't going to get there. But I couldn't recommend it more highly. I had so much fun watching it. And even my wife at the time, who didn't like those types of shows, she got sucked into it. So if you got a girlfriend or something, or a girlfriend or a wife who you're trying to get to watch stuff with you, and you're worried she won't like a martial arts focused show, fear not. She will probably get into it. And for our trouble, we got some of the heavy javelins. So we'll compare those in a second to the regular javelins. And that looked like about enough tools to cover our losses there. And some good levels. Colossus on Wybor. Pretty poor rolls on him, sadly. I'm going to take the 3. I'm not that concerned about this 4 roll. A 2. Yeah, and a 2. Those are really bad rolls. Rough. Longbeard here gets his level. We're going to go for Berserk here. Happy to see a 4 in ranged. 4 in fatigue is great. And I'm going to take a 4 in ranged defense. Put him close to that 10 benchmark. Tunicon, let's hook you up. Now you're over 82 HP, which is solid. A 4 in fatigue. A 3 in ranged skill. There's some interesting... I think someone left an interesting build suggestion for Tunicon that had to do with throwing weapons. And I could see that being the play with him. For now, I'm going to use him as a crossbow bro. But he could very easily be a throwing weapon brother. So I'm kind of leaving that door open for him. I'm going to take a 3 in resolve. He's got pretty low resolve stats. I don't really like that. And Mael is always going to be a spear master. So I'm going to go ahead and get that right now. Oh, you know what? Let's prioritize defense first. Let's get Shield Expert first. Just to boost his defenses. I'll take a 3 in melee defense. Happy to see that. A 4 in fatigue as well. Really poor melee skill. I'm just going to take this 4 and resolve, I guess. But the person who requested this character asked that he be a spear user. So he's already got a fighting spear. We'll make him a master. The dogs did not count for heads, so we got up to 25. I was hoping to come over here and see if the composition had changed, because this might be another location where we could get a famed piece of loot. But if it's too difficult, then we're going to pass. Some Reavers and some Chosen. Looks like some of them left. Guys, I want to do it. It's tempting. We'll save it. I think it's something we could do. But I don't want the entire episode to become about me trying to kill Chosen again. So let's move on. This is perfect. More blood for the blood god. The longer we stay up north, the greater odds we end up worshipping corn. Let's start collecting skulls for the skull throne. Totally forgot to look at the new javelins. We're going to do that after this fight. I don't think the thralls have the possibility of carrying them. I don't remember ever seeing the thralls have the heavier stuff. Alright, that's a big miss. We do indeed take those. Good hits. Alright. I wonder what you guys' opinion is on the strength of the banner. Like, should the banner be stronger? It's something that you end up using for the entire game. And it kind of takes up a permanent slot. I don't know how much stronger you'd have to make it, because I don't feel like it's even like overpowered to get a strong polearm early in the game. The game practically throws damaged billhooks at you. I find. I always, in almost all of my Let's Plays, I'm able to get one very early, if I want one. But it does kind of feel bad when the banner doesn't do all that much damage. It does other stuff. Let's see if he runs. He does. Alright, we'll let him run. It sucks because he's 85 crowns. But we'll let him go. And now we just pass. Could drop dogs, not a big deal. It's over, man. 2 more amber. We're rolling in amber. But our inventory is now full. We didn't... Oh no, we did get a level from that on Screamer. Very good. Screamer's getting close, guys. He's getting very close to the point where I can trust him. We're going to grab Berserk on him. And let's see what his stats shake out to. 4 in fatigue seems appropriate. I think I have to take this 2 in melee skill, sadly. And his initiative is not that high, so I think we have to take the 3. At some point he's going to take this shield off, though. And also potentially this helmet for something much lighter. See some heads. So, I mean, it's 10 Reavers and a Drummer. That's a pretty tough fight. What I wanted to do is compare these. Let's grab, where are you, my boy? There you are. So, what are we looking at? 35 to 50. So, 10 more damage, just straight up. 45 to 75. So, you get 5% more effectiveness versus armor on the heavy javelins. You get a minus 5% chance to hit. so that kind of sucks. So less accuracy. And they're heavier. So that's kind of the deal. They're less accurate, but they do more damage, period. And if your brother's got good enough range skill, the accuracy, of course, not so bad. I want to repair all these valuable weapons, but that's going to really eat into our tools. I think I'm just going to head down. I don't need particularly to fight that fight. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a location right about here. The bottom of these mountains. If I can get up onto this mountain before it turns night. Nah, maybe not. We still have several legendary locations in this game left to find. Is that the same group? I only need 5 heads. I'm hoping that the prices here are good to sell. Because they're not good to buy. No, they're terrible. Okay. Well, I will get rid of the junk. This stuff is not going to be valuable no matter what. They do have a taxidermist, though. And we can finally make our bone plating. So, for those of you who've never seen bone plating before, it completely absorbs the first hit of every combat encounter, which doesn't ignore armor. So, I mean, it's just a first hit. It's awesome. We've weighed this before. I've done the math. Versus bone plating and attachments that add, I think, 40 durability. They're pretty comparable, but anything less than the 40 durability is not worth it. I can also make the Unhold Fur Cloak, which reduces range damage to the body by 20%, which is also quite good. I'm going to make one of those as well. But let's go ahead and craft this. I also just like unlocking the recipe. And then we'll come into here. So I ask myself, you know, who's going to be the ones that are taking those types of damages? And for me, the people that I'm most concerned about taking range damage are usually the brothers who won't be using shields. So I'm looking at potentially overriding this like really weak. So doing something like this. I think that's good, and it looks badass too. Look how awesome Rodrigo looks. And then I think I'm going to put the bone plating here. So there we go. These armors just became much, much better. Alright. They don't have any brothers to recruit. They have ambush trade routes, disappearing villagers, and they're raided. This place needs help. But we're headed back to Schwarzwatt. That's a crazy name. I'm from South Louisiana, the land of the crazy names. And that one's still kind of nuts to me. But Barbarian Hideaway. Just a place to make some cash. We'll hold off. It's going to be up to our range units to do the damage here. Pick off the thralls as fast as we can. Isolate the reavers. Smash them down. They appear to be sort of overloading the flanks. That was nice. Ooh, they have I see the javelin came out. Go for the threefer. Shoot for that 34 and we land it. Threefer up top and a whiff. Step in here to make it so that he can't hit me with that javelin. Those hit deceptively hard, and we land all 3 there. Nice. Alright, we take his helmet off. For the line shot into adrenaline. And yeah, I mean, I am stepping in here. Hit him with that. That did good work. We're going to shield wall here. Someone's going to step in. The drummer's back there being annoying. I'm going to lock this guy down. There's 2 drummers. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's move in where we can. Get him. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. If they go for Arcus, we're happy with that. The bone plating will just straight up eat one of those attacks. A little worried about Wybor here. He could get smashed in the head. Well, actually, if he got hit in the head, that would be for the best. His helmet's way better than his actual body armor. And they are whiffing all their attacks. Alright, get shanked. I'll take it. Go up and around that shield. Alright, it's time for the sword lance. Alright, not getting lucky, but that's okay. I would like to catch those drummers if I can. Get the kill so that I can get the reset. Was hoping to do the same thing there. Didn't happen. Bill Hook, don't fail me now. Oh, Tunicon is low level. He does not yet have quick hands. Switch it up, Yaku. I'll come down here. We'll switch this up. Let's get that shield on the guy who can do the damage. Surprised they didn't go for a stun there. And they trying to break my unique shield. Always. Flippin' never fails. Normal shield won't try to break it. They don't care. Unique shield, break it. So I absorbed that damage, but they still got the dazed effect. Interesting. I'm coming for that butt. Alright, come on guys. Give me a hit. What are we doing here? I feel like I just missed a very large, unnecessarily large number of my attacks. There we go. Ooh, I can't lock them both down. I can get one of them though. And if I use adrenaline, I can get both of them, which is something that I love about adrenaline. Really like to not lose my shield. Alright, you guys are done. He's gonna run, but I want those. Don't you dare break my shield, you dirty heathen. Very good. Now I can use dogs safely. I don't have to worry about him fighting back and killing them. But we've got him locked down. And anyone who has a dog, we should definitely use them. I'll just get him closer instead of dropping the dog. Good boy. That's how I talk to my dog. Good boy. My dog is so scared. I feel bad. He's like scared of everything. He's half German Shepherd, half Husky. And he's very good. He's very smart. He's got like people eyes. You can tell he knows exactly what you're saying every time you talk to him. But I think for him, like, when he was a puppy, he had bad experiences, I do believe. Not in my home, but in the home we came from. And I feel like that really does affect him, even now. I was about to say, let's just get the kill and finish this. And he's dead to his bleed. Very nice. And that's going to fulfill my requirement for heads. I want to be a little choosy with what we pick up. Oh yeah, let's get the gold. God, look at all these weapons. Alright. Now, please give me good prices so I can go and sell. We did get levels. We got level 3 here on Tunicon. Let's give him Student. Happy to see a 4 there in Fatigue. I'm happy to see a 3 in Range Skill. And I'm just going to continue to pump his Resolve a little bit. Logan here. Let's get rotation on him. We're getting closer to the fabled whole team has rotation except for your Lone Wolf strat that we've been wanting. Man, his fatigue is so great. He can legit wear some very heavy armor. And instead of pumping these stats or taking this 1, I think it's probably better just to get him like 5 HP. Nice. Okay, Jebediah. Jebediah, we have already kind of foreseen as being a good throwing weapon, bro. But for the moment, I'm going to get him Shield Expert. Everything we can do to help keep him alive. Born Fatigue, very good. And I'm actually going to take this 4 and Resolve also. For me, 50 is like the magic number, but if I can get you to 45-ish, I think that's still solid. Student here on Wybor. Gonna take a 4 in melee defense. That's a no-brainer. A 4 in fatigue also, and a 4 in hit points. So we're not getting any damage increase, but those are really good rolls. I think he had bad rolls at level 1, so that was nice to see. Yeah, let's get back to town. We might pass up a fight if we see one. Oh, you know what I did want to do though? Let's repair. We've got so many of these. It's going to take all of our tools. Let's organize. And on... Where are you, buddy? Right here, let's take... I did get 1 bundle of the new heavier throwing axes. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Yurts of the Free Folk. We know it's there if we want an easy fight. Who knows, our travels may have us headed back that way. I would like to go back south, honestly. But I would like to do it by way of the west. I would like to travel, like, down this way and see what kind of trouble we could get up to. But it's going to be a long journey with very little resupply. And they now have safe roads. And almost 3 grand. They also gave us 4,200, or not 4,200, 420 crowns before we even started. So it was like an upfront payment. I'm gonna have to see about buying some more dogs as well. Please have good prices here. The prices are mediocre. I think we sell the mediocre stuff. All this other stuff is getting repaired. We'll keep these for some of our other bros. We'll sell the figurines. Because we can make a bit of a fortune here. I need the tools. There's no playing around there. I need them. 6 days in provisions. Can I get up to 7? I can. Yeah. Okay, this has been bothering me. We need a bear hat. The bear hat is how I like to tell prices. It's worth an even 100. I've been using the shield, which is also worth an even 100, but let's be honest, that's an inferior way to the bear hat. And thus the bear hat returns to our Let's Play. I'm pretty happy about it. So, man, do I just sell everything? If I'm going on a long journey, then I generally want to sell everything. Anything we could paint black? I don't think you can paint any of the southern stuff, which is a shame. Yeah. Like, these would look cool painted black. But you can't do it, though. Zigzag. There you go. Okay. Yeah, do I just sell everything? That's the question. This is a lot of crowns just sitting in my inventory. And I might not make it to a better marketplace for a long time. I think I'm just going to sell. Yeah. Because also, guys, we picked up... I'm going to go ahead and pause it. This task here, this ambition... I need to take a sip of water. Ugh, excuse me for 1 second. I went walking this morning and it's super windy outside. The air was kind of like cold and sharp. And I started jogging, you know, and it kind of... You know, you get those like real deep breaths of cold air. It feels good, but my throat's a little bit raw. So we have to have at least 10,000 crowns. And we just accomplished that. So I think that was worth it in and of itself. It's going to trigger the ambition so we can start on a new one. And maybe it's something like kill a bunch of goblins, or kill a bunch of greenskins, or kill a bunch of undead, and it's something that we can do along our journey home. Home to the south, I should say. Yeah, I think we're good. See if there's any new brothers. Not big on deserters. They have more hound masters. I don't know. I might try to pick up some more like southern background when we get there. But I did want dogs. Let's grab 3 of those. I just want to make sure I have above the 10K mark. I'm hoping that it doesn't roll over. Like right now. I hope it triggers before I have to pay out. There we go, and it does. Your increased store of coin and other valuables lets you sleep easier. The men do too, knowing that they won't have to chase you across the steppe when payroll is due. You'll no longer be at a disadvantage when it comes to contract negotiations, and you'll not end up short on men or equipment should a battle or two go against you. Your new reserve also begins to open doors for the Sons of Sigmar. Merchants, moneylenders, and nobles have one thing in common. They prefer to rub elbows with their own kind. Merely getting an audience can be a chore if they suspect you have empty pockets. But now that you've proven yourself to be a man of resource, the company has become more attractive to wealthy individuals and decision makers. Excellent. And let's just go ahead and see where we are. We're currently at Glorious. We're brushing up against that 3K mark. We got to get to 3350. I could buy a bigger cart. That may become necessary. We'll see what kind of travels we have. But there's a lot of stuff still to explore. And unholds. I'm tempted. 6 of them. I'd rather not fight them in the swamp. Actually, fighting them in the swamp is to my advantage. I have range stuff. What am I talking about? Get smashed, unholds. And these are the regular ones. No armor for these dudes. Yeah, I mean... Too many handguns. We need to get our ranged game locked down. We need heavy crossbows that we can switch to whenever we have fights like this. There's almost very little point in trying to position ourselves on this high ground. And we're going to step forward in some spots. I'm going to do it. But if they're all going to rush this part of the battlefield, then we need to start moving down with our brothers who are up top. I'm going to step here. I think these guys can be spear walled. I'm not 100% sure, though, to be honest. I don't remember. I don't think the big ones can be. In fact, I know the big frosty ones can't be. Maybe it's a change they made, I don't know. But the rules apply. Fighting unhold. Focus, focus, focus. Or else you'll never get past their healing. I'll wait here. I would not be surprised to see them break through. It's a weird situation we have currently. Okay, I'll take that. Spear wall did not affect them at all. Good to know. A triple stun, are you serious? You cannot rotate with someone who's stunned. Interesting. I don't think I knew that. Yeah, Wolf feels a little out of the loop here. Trying to freak him out, trying to focus. I'll take this fight if you want to come to me. The problem is, I don't think the unhold rather are affected by being in the swamp. I don't think they get those types of debuffs. That's good. Very good. Perfect. Alright, get us a little bit of positivity. Get them starting to want to run. That sucks. I mean, they're messing me up. Okay, a little bit more fear. You know what we should do? We need to rotate here. Whiff of the attack, that's okay. Pull out the sword lance. Yeah, our odds of hitting when we're standing in the swamp are pretty low with these particular brothers. But if we can just kill a few more of these, this fight becomes so much more manageable. Nail it. Yes. Almost. We're so close. This fight is very close to becoming a manageable fight for us. Go for that one. Excellent. We just need to land one hit. Good, good. Tuna can. That could hurt. Kill him. Yes. So he basically healed all the damage we did with Arcus. That was a big attack. And we cut his artery too. Yeah, fighting in the swamps is pretty rough for us. Every time we step back, we can't follow it up with an attack because of the terrain. Interesting fight, though. At least it's different. Doing something different. I'm going to use Adrenaline. I want to hit this guy first, before he gets a chance to do anything. A big attack from Rodrigo might be just what we need to kind of break him. Not quite. That was great. Excellent. And look at that. I haven't seen that before. You see the bone plating and whatever that is next to it. I'm very curious. Some sort of treasure, I guess, to make fighting Unhold a little bit more lucrative. Alright, expect somebody to get hurt. Damn. Nice. Ow. Okay. Alright. We're in there, y'all. We've almost got this one wrapped up. Whether it was worth it, we'll see at the end. It's going to be close. But getting those types of, those bones for the attachments, I mean, that's something I'm going to want to have on, like, every single brother. So fighting as many Unhold as you can is pretty important if you're trying to get those attachments. Let's wait here. They might end up moving around or pushing us. Alright, good hit. Alright. Man. That's so brutal. It's just so much worse in the swamp. I'm used to being able to, like, snipe out these guys, and not being able to do that because of the swamp terrain is, like, killing me. Alright, at least we'll be able to get an attack off here first. We've managed to reposition a little bit. I probably should have switched out Logan and zigzagging off. 3 stacks of Overwhelm. Perfect. Excellent. And we're going to switch them. Wait. Wait. Perfect. Finish him. Oh, man. That was way tougher than it should have been. Will we get our deformed valuables? Unholds are clumsy but strong creatures, and they tend to crush and mash valuables they find into a handy twisted ball. And we got 3 unhold hides as well, so that was quite the haul. For 6 unholds, that might have been like the best loot I've ever seen for that few of them. Bit of a tough fight, thanks to the terrain, as we've said, but like, can't ask for better rewards than that. And I'm going to leave myself some easy fog of war to clear if I ever want to go back north that way. And I'm going to go a little bit more westward. I think we should stop at Wolfenstein along the way. Wow, nothing out here. Okay, I see some footprints headed my way. 32 webnecks. And a place with many necrosavants. Oh, man. My brothers are too hurt from that ridiculous fight. No one got any levels either. I really want to kill 32 webnecks. That sounds like fun, just slaughtering them. But I kind of just want to repair. They're not going to give me anything is the thing. Just a bunch of stuff to sell. You feel good today, ready to lead the Sons of Sigmar through any challenge to come. You gather the men around, kicking Andreas to his feet and telling Tunican to finish scraping away the hairs on his neck later. When their muttering has subsided, you start to address them. Discover 8 hidden locations. That's pretty easy. Defeat another mercenary company. We could easily do that. Or take 5 beasts. We could do that right now and put it down to 4. So these are all pretty easy. I'm tempted to do the kill a mercenary company. Yeah, let's do that. We just have to find one that's unaffiliated. So every time we see one now, we need to check them. I'm going to pass. I don't normally pass on locations like that, but I'm just going to walk by it. We have lots and lots of injuries. I want to get here before night. We've also got a lot of money to spend in this armor if they have the right goods for us. Happy to see tools there. Alright. And we could sell... We will. We'll just sell it. Recoup some of our money. They're not very well stocked in the kennel. They've been raided, so their supplies are going to be a bit low. Yeah, very low. We have a miller and a farmer. I'll do this one more time. Nah. What do you got for me? What do you want me to do? Ah, Barbarian King hunting. I love these. So either we'll befriend them and fight the Ancient Dead with them together, and they'll give me like some legit loot after, or we actually kill the Barbarian King, which is super fun. And these are usually, yeah, I was about to say, they usually pay a ton for this. And if we can argue it up a little bit, 4,420 is quite a bit. Yeah, I'll take that. And that'll buy me a decent amount of time to repair and such. I always want to make sure Moody has a dog. Moody needs to have a dog all the time. So there you go, Moody. There's Runner. And I think that's it. So where are we going? Hopefully they're not like way back up here, because that will be aggravating. And the tundra. Oh man, we're going right back up north. Okay, whatever. Pagan Hearthland. So he's right up here. If we can't find him right away, we'll just take this yurt location we discovered earlier and we'll smash that for easy money, easy experience. So getting a little bit sidetracked here, but that's okay. We're making progress. We're making money. We got a lot of lower level brothers that we're getting experience on. No one leveled from that Unhold fight. Yeah, let's just take this. Our gear at the very least should be repaired, even if our bodies are still broken. The handguns, I have to say, one of the most satisfying weapons in the game for me right now. Was hoping to get that kill for a reset. Did not happen. All right. We're going to be a little bit aggressive here. Switch it out. Not going to waste too much ammo on these dudes. Lock them down. I just don't want them to run. Yep. I had a feeling I could get away with that. And I did. I was about to say, if he landed the stun, he could get away. Nice. Double whiff. Will not shoot. I'll shoot here. Tuna can, you do not have quick hands yet. Very good. Later, man. Line shot. I always forget we have one pole hammer. Case of emergency, break pole hammer. Break glass with pole hammer. Yeah, there you go. I don't know about you guys, when I was a little kid and I would see those boxes in hotels and stuff that say in case of emergency, break glass, I always wanted to break them. So you get that cool fireman's axe. Some furs and some gold. A little bit of food. Show me to the Barbarian King. I'd like to get this done by the end of today's episode. We're at an hour basically right now. There we go. A trader with an empty merchant cart crosses paths with the company. Though he has nothing to peddle, he does state that the roads are flowing with rumors of a savage calling himself king. He states that the barbarian is somewhere west of where you stand, around Angbride. He regards the path of your journey with a nod. If you're keen on going that way, well, give them primitive bastards all the hell they deserve. Usually if you get an event that says they've been slaughtering, like, innocent people, that usually means they're not going to let you, like, make friends with them. Sell the furs. Get rid of the trash. Grab another 100 of that. See if they got any more armored dogs for me. Would have probably been cheaper to get one of the bigger warhounds. And put his own set of armor on him. Just like that. Zigzag, you are going to get Chomper. The dogs really are a lifesaver. And now they have, a militiaman. As one of our last pickups. I think I'm going to pass. It's tempting, though. Where are you? Did we find him? This is not them. But this is still another fight we could just smash while we're here. The handguns will be quite good versus these types of numbers. All these throwing weapons coming out. Man, a triple miss. Didn't really even mean to take that shot because it was behind a tree I couldn't really see. You guys are coming to me. I'm not going to you. That's what I'm talking about. Nope, you come to me. This is tempting, though. You get in there, Rodrigo. We're probably going to use adrenaline. Come get some. Come and get it. You never feel stronger in this game than when you're just smashing thralls. We're gonna go for some type of round swing, probably. Yep. All these throwing weapons and still not a heavy one in the bunch. That makes me think my hypothesis was probably correct. About them not being able to use the heavier ones. And they do have drummers. Nice high ground. I see what you're doing. Respect. Go for the twofer. We don't really have any good shots. Here, though, we'll step in. Step all the way in. He's running. Let's not let him run. Perfect. Lock down that guy. I just want to sing along with the song. I'm trying so hard not to. That way you guys don't have to hear me sing. I was actually in a choir when I was a kid for years and years. I was in 2 choirs, actually. And I was not bad. I had a man's voice when I was like 10. But I would not say that I can sing now, though. But I will say, if there was someone who could teach me how to do, like, guttural chanting really well, that's a class I would show up for. Gotta see if they're offering that at my college. They offer everything else that's crazy. I don't know why they wouldn't offer that. There's a class I'm taking right now, guys, that makes me want to, like, pull all my hair out. It's the most nonsense, like, touchy-feely fake class I've ever seen. It's supposed to be for newer students. I'm considered like a transfer student. But I guess it's supposed to be for like 17-year-olds who like just don't know anything about the world. And if you're a 17-year-old that doesn't know anything about the world, do not be offended. You're 17, you're not supposed to know anything about the world. It's okay. I remember being 17 and thinking I knew a hell of a lot about the world. And I did, I guess, in some aspects. I read a lot of books. But man, you really don't know anything. It's so crazy, year after year, how much we all change. I look back on myself when I was 25, and I'm like, you didn't know anything, dude. It just takes time. But these classes that are designed for all these new students, they're like, they force you to take it. Even as an adult man. They assign you a peer mentor, which for me was like an 18-year-old girl was my peer mentor. And I had to call somebody. I was like, I can't. Not even like a pride thing, but just because I tried contacting her and she wouldn't wake up before like 11 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like, I can't. So they gave me a veteran, some dude who like, you know, had served. And they're like, this guy can be your peer mentor. And then I called him and he was like, yeah, dude, you don't have to call me. I was like, good. And that was my my peer mentorship program experience. And it counts as like an entire class, which is insane to me. It's hard to complain when you're basically getting free good grades, but like, people pay money for this stuff. Curious what you guys' college experience is like. If any of you have ever gone to like a really intense more traditional style college. I went to both a public school in my area and a Catholic school, and I can tell you the Catholic school that I went to was harder than I think most colleges are nowadays. So that's what I think of when I think of college, and then I get here and it's like, it's all babified. Especially the online stuff is kind of nuts to me. I'm in Angbride. I do not yet see the Barbarian King that I'm supposed to slay, but we're coming up near the end of today's episode. Give you guys the satisfaction of hearing the ching ching as I make a little bit of cash. I should definitely buy that. Get some extra food. Yeah, where are you, King? It normally doesn't take this long to find them. You've come across a number of flip carts or burning wagons. They're barren, all the goods gone, only the corpses of their owners remain. A few children are picking through the rubble of one such ruin. When you ask them who did this, a cheeky boy speaks up. Savages from the north, but they're heading west now, I seen them. They is on the hills, far away, I wager. He picks his nose. They is killers, by the way. Kinda look your sort, but larger. Probably stronger. Okay, so the game's kinda telling me he's like, go west, dummy. I'm guessing they're just out here somewhere. Let's at least find them before we leave for today. The longer this takes, the less worth it this becomes. Holy crap, we found the hunting grounds. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, bros. We did it. At the last minute. Clutch. Y'all know what that is. Y'all know what we're doing. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know what y'all know. Let's go for quick hands here. Tunicon, let's pump him up. 4 in range skill. Thank you, sir. I'll take a 4 in fatigue. And a 4 in resolve. And we're getting his resolve up to the point where I don't feel like I need to pump it too much anymore. Pretty good for a level 4, brother. But yeah, guys, the hunting grounds, we did it. A lone elk grazes on Greek meadows, or green meadows, in the shadow of some trees and by a small lake. We will face there a terrible and powerful foe that I think we can handle. I'm not so sure about all these handguns against him. But we're going to make adjustments. I might make them off camera just for the sake of speed. Oh, Tiberius also had a level as well. Let's get him Berserk. Take a 4 there. It's going to be a wild one next episode, guys. I'm excited. Let's take a 4 in initiative. His initiative is quite high already. And I'll take a 3 in melee defense. Very good. Let's see what his stats are without this shield. That's pretty good. For a nimble dodge, bro. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to fight an unholy monster boss. We are also going to, hopefully, minor spoilers here, we're going to dip the broken ritual armor in its blood and create for ourselves one of the most powerful sets of armor in the game, if not perhaps the most powerful set. And we'll probably put it on Rodrigo and just make him a savage, just an absolute destroyer of worlds. I'm stoked! I'm so excited. Alright, y'all. I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, go watch the Star Renegades first episode I just put up on the channel. If you're interested in like sci-fi, turn-based RPGs, I mean, that's what the game is. And if you've seen it and you're on the fence about whether or not to watch it, do me a favor. At least go check it out for a second. Like, comment, all that stuff helps me out. Maybe it'll let other newer people see it. And maybe we can draw some more people to the channel that way. And that would be a big help to me. I don't ask for stuff like that very often, so I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, take care, guys, as always. See you in the next one. Later.